Welcome to this week's Lead with Purpose Friday Digest. Today, I wanted to talk about becoming a purposeful leader. How do you become a purposeful leader? What are the characteristics of a purposeful leader? Well, first of all, let's look at the history of leadership. First of all, we had Leadership 1.0. That's where I grew up. That's the command and control era. There were more jobs than there were people to fill them, so that people wanted to stick in their jobs and stay there forever. Leadership 2.0 came along, and that's the era of the very charismatic, high vision leader that had this great vision of the future, kind of aligned people behind that vision, and really made a difference in doing that. Where we are today, I think, is Leadership 3.0. Leadership 3.0 is a collaborative environment, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what being a purposeful and influential and very good leader during these days would mean. Today, we have a difference. There's a tremendous change in demographics going on. Work has changed due to COVID and work from home policies. So there's a lot of difference in leadership today. And there are really four characteristics, I think, of a leader that showed up in a survey that was done by Gallup a number of years ago right now. But I think it's relative to today. The first characteristic of a leader that showed up in this survey that was taken by your employees from Gallup is that you need to be able to develop trust. That's visceral. That means you have their back. They understand that. They know that you're not going to do something that's going to hurt them. They trust you in every single way. The second part of being a lead with purpose leader during these Leadership 3.0 times are a leader that is compassion. In other words, you understand that people have things going on in their lives. They act differently when you know that about their kids, about their families, about what they're doing with their life. They're not afraid to answer questions, and you're compassionate about that relationship with them. The third characteristic about being a lead with purpose leader during this time, L 3.0, is stability. People want to work with people that feel like they have a steady hand on the tiller. It's not something where they want to come in and there's a new idea, something new they're going to implement every time, every day. People like stability, and they want that from their leaders today. And the last one, which is something that doesn't show up on very many leadership characteristics, but I believe this is incredibly important, and that's they want a leader that offers them hope. Hope. That means that tomorrow's going to be better than today. They're hopeful about the future. You're in control of what's going on, and things are going to get better within this organization, and they're going to come to work and make a difference. So the four characteristics that we talked about were, number one is trust, number two is compassion, number three is stability, and number four is hope. If you want to be a lead with purpose leader, look at these characteristics and change your influence in the way that you show up, and it'll make a tremendous difference. Thanks a lot. I always look for things that'll help you become a more purposeful leader and produce better results for your organization.